Good evening, everybody, and welcome. Byram Hills Board of Education meeting, June 7, 2016. Please join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Just for the record, the meeting was called to order at 7 o'clock. We went into executive session, and we discussed 4 out of 5 items. 3.1 was a legal matter, claims auditor. 3.2 was a Board of Education matter, new board members, Mia DiPietro and Laura Stengel, who will be joining us officially in July. Thrilled about that. 3.3 personnel matter, Board of Education. 3.4 legal matter, individual student. And after the public meeting, we're going to go back into executive session to discuss item 3.5 personnel matter, superintendent's evaluation.
You want to be there for that one.
Yeah. State education law requires that the Board of Education evaluate the superintendent at least once a year. And I just want to say, we haven't formally given him his evaluation yet, that I hope the community knows how lucky we are to have Dr. Donahue at our helm. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
That's a sneak peek, Bill.
Yeah.
You haven't read the dissent.
The rest to come. And this
all praise, no raise.
Learn that from you, huh?
That is true. Yeah. So you really got to take the praise when you can get it. This is another special meeting at the district office. As the year winds down, we've had a lot of great opportunities to celebrate achievements of a lot of our students. Tonight, we're going to get to, in a second, celebrate some important people that help shape the experiences of our students. And this is, in a way, the beginning of hopefully years and years of that. So tonight is a special report on tenure candidates, and I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Donahue.
Thank you. As Robin alluded, we have a really significant consent agenda tonight with actually several important things that we'll want to recognize. But the first one, and one of the most important because it goes so much to the heart of what our schools is about, is the awarding of tenure to teachers who have earned it. Many times I've spoken, and I'll speak again in September because we'll recognize the tenure, the newly tenured faculty in front of the entire faculty in September when tenure becomes official. Many times I've spoken about how tenure is like becoming a partner in a firm. The purpose of giving you tenure is to say to you, we have the utmost confidence in you, and it's not a present for the rest of your life. It's not a reward for the rest of your life. It is, in fact, inviting you to share with us responsibility for the district, to do in all things the right thing, to push us forward. It is truly to become a partner with us. That's one aspect of tenure. A second aspect of tenure is brought out actually to me the other night by 2 of our tenured teachers that I was talking to at the Science Research Symposium. And I talked to them about how they had fulfilled all the expectations that I ever could have had for them when I hired them back when I was high school principal. And we started talking about that, and I realized that one of the big questions is, for someone who's being tenured, is what will you do with it? Will you be a risk taker? What's the point of having tenure if you're not going to be a leader, if you're not going to be a risk taker, if you're not going to try things that otherwise you might be afraid to try in another industry? So we want you to be partners with us. We want you to be risk takers. We want you to push our institution and our students to the next level. And we feel confident as a Board of Education, as an administration, and also at your current your colleagues on the faculty feel confident that you are the right people to do that. There's been no mistake made. So I welcome you to tenure, and I'm going to ask Jen Lamia to introduce each of you.
Sure. First, I want to talk a little bit about the tenure process, particularly for some new incoming board members. It does include a few years of really rigorous classroom observations, announced and unannounced observations. We have a new teacher program, we have a mentoring program, there are mid-year and final evaluations, there are it's heavily intensive in reflection and portfolios. All of that, everyone here meeting and exceeding our expectations. But that's really a snapshot. Those classroom visitations are snapshots. And tenure isn't about just being a highly effective teacher on the books. Tenure for us is about a commitment to bigger and greater things, and to investing in the children in this district, which is our greatest priority. So, while these classroom visits show us an ability to really craft curriculum, to collaborate with colleagues, and to develop some student-centered lessons, and to look at a broad range of a K-12 student. They show us all of that, but they don't show us, that additional piece, which is what is your investment? And the tenure candidates tonight have made investments beyond that. And these aren't investments they had to do. Doug, you didn't have to organize Wellness Day, or you didn't have to raise money for Maria Ferrari Children's Hospital, and Taryn, you didn't have to decide to undergo this venture and present at Tri-States, for Patty, and you didn't have to present that to the middle school faculty. Jonah, these choir students received an award this year that nobody has taken them to that length before, has exposed them to this outer world that you're taking them to all the time. Stephen, to compliment you two, I said some nice things about you about a month ago. We're glad to have you here with the group, with your graduating class. But the contributions that you've made to kids and being a leader to them on the field as well as in the classroom. Tori, taking on coaching for the first time, running track, using what you remember from your high school years and transferring that to kids, and doing that whirlwind tour of Washington, D.C. So what I'm trying to get at is this is a different kind of commitment to kids. It's about creating a community for them here where we know that we're developing them with our curriculum, but we're developing them as people, and we're investing in that for them. So for that, we thank you, and what our hope is that you continue to collaborate with your colleagues, you continue to be child-focused, and as Bill said, you continue to take risks. It means that you continue to grow. The day that you wake up and think you have to go to work is the day that you're in the wrong profession. You should be coming here because it's what you're passionate about, and you're all showing that to us every day. So we are very lucky to be presenting you to the board tonight. So I would like to, Stephen, if everybody doesn't mind standing and facing the camera, so you can have your little shout out on Bobcat TV, that would be great. Stephen has received tenure from the board already, but we wanted him to come tonight. Be congratulated. Congratulations, Stephen. Tori, if you could stand up. Tori is middle school, Victoria Barthel is middle school now. Congratulations, Tori. I shouldn't say congratulations yet. The consent agenda is yet to happen, but we're moving. We're confident in you.
Yeah,
Jonah Piali,
Could go either way.
who's in the music department at the high school. Jonah. Taryn Fallon, high school social studies. Guest speaking circuits. And Doug Carpenter for high school health. And now I leave them to you. Stephanie Greenwald is on the list also, but she's absent tonight. Lovely that her daughter's receiving an award, and she's choosing to be at her daughter's ceremony tonight.
In exchange for tenure, that's pretty,
Yeah, that doesn't happen.
it's pretty good.
I have to say that the names that are on the list tonight, and Stephen, you as well, I mean, you've already proven yourself in probationary period to really be leaders of this district, because you've really stood out. I mean, to me, as a parent in the school district, you're really, it's kind of surprising to me that you're only just getting tenure. It feels like you've been here for a long time, so congratulations. Don't leave though, because we have just a few seconds of business and then we will take the official vote, so.
You want to be sure.
Yes, just to be sure. Okay. So at this time, are there any comments from the public of any matters that are not on tonight's agenda? Okay. Hearing none. Can I have a motion to adopt our agenda for this evening?
So moved.
And a second? All in favor? Okay, and this is the part you've been waiting for. Can I have a motion to adopt our consent agenda for personnel, special services, and business?
So moved.
And a second? Okay, all in favor? Congratulations.
So also on that consent agenda, before the tenured teachers leave, we also appointed some new teachers, and it's not an accident that we appoint new teachers on the same night that we appoint tenure, because we think these people are terrific models of what can happen. So Jen, I'm going to ask you to introduce our new faculty.
All right, tonight with us, not everybody is here, but we do have Jamie Shahalis here. Jamie, if you don't mind saying hello to Bobcat TV. We're very happy Jamie is going to be working at the middle school as a special educator, in particular in our co-teach model, of which she has had experience in her current position and has had quite extensive and impressive training. So we're very happy to have you aboard.
Okay. So we look forward to seeing you in 4 years?
Exactly.
Yes, now it's 4. Yes.
Okay, and I just want to bring up one other thing that was on consent agenda that we just voted on, just the resignation of our assistant principal at the high school, Dr. Ken Catrone. He's been at the high school for 6 years, and he is leaving us to take on executive director position at a private school in Upper Westchester. So we wish him the best of luck and thank him for the 6 years of service.
Yes, we do.
Robin, I also, Jonas, you missed it, but you were just appointed for a position here at Byron Hills. Congratulations. You didn't really miss it. Here we are. So if you don't mind getting up and saying hello to the camera for our television crew.
You're 2 minutes early.
Jonas Kalish will be teaching at the high school mathematics.
Oh, welcome. Great.
Sorry I was late. I saw that it was 8 o'clock.
Glad you made it. Glad you made it.
No, really, it was publicized as an 8 o'clock start. It was a 7:30 reception, 7 o'clock executive thing, so you're not wrong.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Good first move.
We were early. It never happened. Sorry. Should we start over? It never happens.
Okay.
Thank you. I feel bad because you just
We've
want
never,
to.
we've never started at 8 o'clock before. We thought that would be a novel
No.
thing to do. But
Oh my gosh. Oh, you messed
Thinking
it
too
up.
much.
So, I think we will take a quick little break for congratulations, and then we can pick our business back up. And you're all, more than welcome to stay for the rest of the meeting, but we understand if you don't want to.
Can I just say one quick thing before we go? Because I see this big guy in the back row there. Looks like Mr. Basari. I guess that's who he is.
Is he up for tenure?
Actually, we're taking it away. Chris, as I joked with you before, it's really now the back stretch for you at Byron Hills High School, and there's going to be, I know, other time to everybody en masse congratulate you, but I just want to extend to you a personal congratulations for a job very well done, and we will miss you, but we're very excited for your opportunity. We know it's something you've wanted to get, so congratulations. We wish you all the very, very best of luck.
Thank you.
Really.
So let's take a break. Good night for Byron Hills.